And they're able to do that because their self-talk is different. Now, have you ever been like driving down the street or maybe cutting grass or working out, and all of a sudden you recognize that you're talking to yourself? Has anybody ever done that? Okay? I mean, like you've been doing it for about 30 minutes, but then all of a sudden you become aware that you're doing it. I do it all the time. I'm driving down the street, I'm having a whole conversation with like one or two people. They're actually responding, but nobody's in the car but me, right? I'm getting mad and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing, but I'm talking to myself. And what we have to realize is that human beings have about 60,000 thoughts every day. The problem is we're having the same thoughts today that we had yesterday. And we're doing that unconsciously. So if we can be more intentional and proactive about our thoughts, we can change not only our thoughts, we can change our actions. When we change the action, we change the what? The result. So the best way I think to control and start to manage your self-talk is questions. Tony Robbins said questions are the answers, okay? So what that means is your brain is powerful. Your brain is a computer, right? And your self-talk is the software or the programming. So when you ask yourself a question, your brain is going to automatically respond. Does that make sense? So if you say, hey, why am I so tired? Why am I so sluggish? Your brain's going to say, well, because you eat everything in sight, okay? And so your brain's always got an answer for you. But if you ask a better quality question or a more intentional question, you're going to get a better quality answer. So here's some examples, y'all. What is my objective in this upcoming meeting? Have you ever walked into... All right, that's psychology. Somebody say hustle. Hustle. All right, we know what hustling is. It's putting in work. All right? But I would contend that we have to do the right work. Because a lot of people are busy, but they're not productive. Okay? So I'm going to talk to agents and agency owners. We want to work to move the needle, to drive results. Here's what I define as work to an agent. Okay? If you're an agent, I promise you, here's what you need to be doing. You want my promise? Okay. You need to be working. And here's my definition of work. Talking to potential customers and talking to customer getters. Or I call them referral partners. That's what you need to prioritize as work. Now, anything else is not work. Paperwork, that ain't work. Driving to an appointment, that's not work. Organizing your email, that's not work. Right? Coming here, is that work? It could be. It could be if you're engaging potential referral partners, right? Or potential customers. But a lot of times we're doing a lot of stuff that's keeping us busy, but it's not moving the needle. Now we have to do paperwork, don't we? We have to do our research. We have to drive to appointments. We have to do all this stuff, but we have to prioritize true